Hi, I'm Emma Porter. I'm Chair of Carlisle's Town Deal Board and I'm delighted to be talking to you for Carlisle Ambassadors today. So, Carlisle were chosen as one of 101 cities for the £3.6 billion worth of funding as part of the Towns Deal. The Towns Deal, they exist for regeneration of towns, supporting skills, business development and improving both digital and physical connectivity. The first task for the Town Deal Board was to produce the Town Investment Plan. The board's made up of various people from key organisations and businesses in Carlisle, and I chair that board. It sets out the vision for Carlisle. It identifies a number of challenges and opportunities, and it sets the strategic plan under which the projects will be delivered. For Carlisle, the Town Investment Plan is based around a number of key themes: growing city, resilient city, connected city, destination city, and inclusive city. And those themes allowed us to then think about which projects met the brief to support those themes, and we could look at prioritising those projects. The Town Investment Plan was put forward in October and the projects were in there. And this week we found out that we've been successful in securing £19.7 million worth for Carlisle, which means we can go on and develop the business cases for those projects. So in submitting the town investment plans, there's a number of key requirements that all of the investment plans have to meet. They have to be long-term strategically focused with medium, short-term and long-term goals and outcomes right up to 2030. They have to take into account the impact that COVID's had on the plans and on investment strategies and how that affects the projects that we're looking at. They have to have genuine community involvement and really have that local engagement. And so the public consultation and the community involvement's been a massive part of developing this plan. They have to complement other funding also available. So Carlisle have been successful in getting Future High Street funding. We've got Borderlands on the horizon and that's bringing funding forward. There's St Cuthbert's Garden Village, and it's important that the Town Deal funding complements existing pockets of funding already secured for the city. It has to be evidence-based, so there has to be a really clear, evidentially based basis for which you're building the plan from. And finally, it has to have the capacity to deliver. These projects have got to be projects that we're actually going to deliver when we get the funding secured. So with that in mind and with the investment plan written, we can then begin to think about what projects might meet the needs of both Carlisle and of the Town Deal. And that led to a number of strategic projects being prioritised, and these are the ones that have been put forward in the plan that went in October. So the first one is Start with the Park. Start with the Park is a greenway connecting St Cuthbert's Garden Village with the rest of Carlisle city centre. It's not only a really high quality link between the two, but it also provides recreation and leisure communities both in the city centre and in the new St Cuthbert's. Next one is Southern Gateway. Southern Gateway is a programme of investment of active travel, so cycle lanes and public footpaths that are around what is called Southern Gateway. So that is really around Carlisle Station and Citadels and Devonshire Street and the old Central Plaza site. And again, that will link into Greenway to bring St Cuthbert's more connected to the centre of town. Next is Project Tully. So Tully House have actually got £70 million worth of wider investment, but one of the Town Deal projects is adding on to the Project Tully to create a really good quality entrance to Tully House Museum and to really begin to make it the centre of kind of a cultural attraction for the city. One is Lighting Up Carlisle. Lighting Up Carlisle is a digital lighting installation and it's centres around the like an events programme for Carlisle. The other one is refurbishment of the Market Hall, which is, I mean, the Market Hall, it's already got so much good stuff in there, but it could do with a little bit of investment just around getting the shared space better, making a bit more of a food hall type feel, and also potentially having some event space available so there can be, again, an events programme created. The Citadels Innovation Hub is highly digital connected space next to the Citadels University plans that will attract businesses and skills into the city, particularly centred around digital and creative. And finally, the Digital and Community Learning Hub is a redesign and refurbishment of the library in the lanes to really create high quality digital and community learning, and they will also have 13 community hubs that will be able to deliver digital skills training across the city. And so they're the projects that have been put forward into the town investment plan that we've got funding for now. So as I talked about, it's really important to have community engagement, both in terms of when we were writing the investment plan, but for the next stage as well of developing the business plans for these projects. The more we have businesses getting involved and people sharing their ideas and giving us feedback, the better the projects will be and the better they will deliver value for the city. One of the groups that often public consultation struggles to get involved enough is the voices of young people. And one of the ways that we're going to be getting people involved in Carlisle is using Centre for Leadership Performances projects. Projects is a way for year 10 and 11 students to both develop a little bit of work awareness, but also to input ideas and future vision into real projects. They learn key skills like leadership, teamwork, communication, confidence, and the projects benefit from getting some young people's good ideas. Another project that I think is really worthwhile businesses getting involved in, which is also another Centre for Leadership Performances, Bright Stars works with primary school children. Story are involved in Carlisle. It's been really successful in West Cumbria, and I would encourage business in Carlisle to get involved with Bright Stars as well. So that's really all I have to say for now. Super exciting to have found out this week that we've got the money, and I can't wait for the next meeting where we're going to start to plan how do we actually bring all these projects forward and make them a reality. So thanks, bye.